Making mistakes in your off-season could put you in a really bad position when it comes time to dieting. Here's a list of some of the biggest mistakes I see guys make in the off-season or when they're bulking. Number one on my list is increasing calories too fast. If you guys have ever heard of reverse dieting, this is what I'm talking about. Increasing calories too quickly will lead to unwanted weight and lots of body fat. A good way to do this would be to add 100 calories per day for the week. So you start off with 100 calories and then you assess the week after. And if you feel like you can add calories, you can add another 100 the second week and so on. Number two on my list is chasing the number on the scale. It doesn't matter how much you weigh, it's all about the look. So trying to gain so much weight till you hit a certain number is a big common mistake I see guys make. Number two on my list is chasing a number on a scale. I'll hear a lot of guys say, I want to be 220 or 230 pounds. Whereas the fact of the matter is we're chasing a look and the weight on the scale isn't that important. If you try to get too heavy too fast, a lot of the weight will end up being fat. The goal is to put on as much lean muscle as possible. So you want to take it slow, unless your goal is to just be big, take up space, and be bulky. Number three on my list is dirty bulking. Not only is dirty bulking unhealthy, but it can lead to putting on a lot of unwanted body fat. Unless you're an ectomorph and you have a really hard time putting on weight, I would stay away from dirty bulking. There's several disadvantages to dirty bulking. The first one that comes to mind is habits. You make bad habits during the off season with dirty bulking and you're always craving junk food and sugar. So when it comes time to diet, it's gonna be that much harder to stay strict. Another downfall to dirty bulking is if you put on extra weight and through that weight you add some more muscle along with all the body fat, you might end up losing that muscle because we all know you have to diet longer if you put on more body fat. The longer you're in a caloric deficit, the more likely you are to lose muscle. So we want to stay fairly lean in the off season so we don't have to diet as long and thus will preserve more muscle. A recent study showed that a small surplus put on the same amount of muscle as a big surplus, but the big surplus led to more body fat gained. That's my list of biggest mistakes when bulking in the off season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and use these tips when it comes to choosing the foods in your off season.